Morning! I thought we'd have a little change of scenery today. Moved you slightly round the end here. Now you can actually see most of the other end of this table that I've actually had a little tidy today, so that it's sort of presentable for you. I'm not going to say that it's very good, but there we are. My little pile of rubbish is down this side. Well, sorry, rubbish. My little stashy pile is that side instead of this side. Right, anyway, so how did you all get on yesterday? I don't know if you saw the photo I put up. There's my one done. Okay, now, had I been a bit quicker and thought about it, my circle would have been very slightly over this way to cover a little bit of a mishmash on a point that wasn't very good. But you know, it doesn't matter. I might put a button on there later or another little circle even. All sorts of variations I've seen photos of yesterday. Thank you. I think that kept you all a bit busy, didn't it? And I think it is actually bringing in these other fabrics that we need to continue these blocks. Because I'm thinking we're going to be here a while from the news and the like of it. So I've decided I'm just going to keep doing blocks forevermore. Amen. We could have hundreds of the buggers. It'll all be good. Oh, sorry, I swore. I do apologise. I shouldn't say a naughty word. Yeah, so anyway, there we are. Lots of lovely squares and a nice little bit of a circle. So some of you have put flowers and all sorts of things on. All very jolly. Keep the adaptations coming, as it were. Design developments, I like to call them. Right, so there we are. So we've got a whole heap going on there. That's going to be really good. I'm going to put that out of the way. Okay, so today I'm just going to explain to you double snuggle. All right, so double snuggle block. I'm just saying to my husband not to come in because I'm busy wittering to you. His face through the window, bless. That was a bit naughty, really. I should have brought him in and said hello to you, really, shouldn't I? Maybe tomorrow, if he comes by, I'll do that. I'll make him come in and say hello. Okay, so there we are. So today's double snuggle is what I call star within a star. Right, I'm going to stand up and sort of shovel that your way. Can you see star bottom right hand side and big star, all a bit odd. Takes a little bit of doing this one, all right, because you think, oh, that's okay, it's your normal star, lovely, lovely, lovely. No, it's not, because Abby had another moment, of course. I had a hole at that size that I needed to fill, and I was going to fill it. So this block originally, the idea came from another quilt I did, Rubies and Cream, which was yet another of the mystery quilts. Has to say that these sizes are all different to the one in Rubies, so don't try and follow them because it's not going to work. So what we do is we start off by making the little star, okay? So in effect you're making your first square of the big star, if that makes sense. So, and as normal, we put the little square together and then we join it into a strip, and then we put a little square together and strip, 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 square. And now you do the same thing, but that becomes part of your big strips, okay? Have to be really careful with this one when you're doing any of your angles and you're chopping things out, because they're not necessarily half square triangles. In fact, I don't think any of them are half square triangles. They're half square weird rectangles, okay? So if you get the wrong size rectangle and then chop it in the wrong direction, and don't reverse your template if you're templating, your angles will be all over the place and they're going to go in the wrong direction, and you will be swearing at me and the air around you will be blue. I know this because lots of other people have already been here and done this, but when it's done, it is so worthwhile. I actually love this block. In fact, there's not a lot of blocks I don't love, in truth, as you probably sussed by now. But this one actually, side of a bag, nice cushion, all sorts of lovely stuff you can do with this one. I'm thinking I might have an adaptation for the Witter quilt even. So those of you that are thinking, double snuggles, I've got to get on with that, you might have to as well, yeah? Because I think that could be quite interesting. In fact, my brain's off on one now. I might have to sit and do that later today for you, so that we all have a little star within a star, which means if you're doing a 12-inch, it's going to be quite fiddly. That's going to be fun, but I quite like the idea of that. Ooh, watch this space, people. I feel a design development for the day coming on. there we are. Right, so I'm going to put that to one side. So that's your star within a star. All the measurements for that, and a brief how-to and what to not to, you'll find on my website blog. So over at abbyann.com, in the blog, and I think I worked it out the other day, you have to go into the archive section. I think we're probably at about December, January, this just gone for those instructions. All right, you'll find previous blocks in previous months. Okay, so please go through, have fun. Okay, you might not want to make the whole quilt, but maybe a couple of blocks could make a nice little banner, or a bar mat, or a cushion, or a wall, whatever you want it to do. It's there for you, for your use. But I do ask, can we have some photos, please? I had some lovely photos last week. I've put a bit of a montage on of them onto my Facebook page because I thought they were just lovely. And you know what, you lot are doing me proud. I'm sat here in my little cupboard in Cornwall, wishing away for all the world. And actually quite a few of you out there are actually now watching and doing and partaking. And you know what, it makes me feel like I'm actually useful and I've found something to do every day to occupy me. So thank you. All right, so I'm going to go through the usual regular slots of have you spoken to your friends? Have you had a little chat? Have you sent a postcard? Do you see, yeah, and have you made sure that they're all okay? All right, do say hello to people. I'm gradually getting through different ones and friends of mine, be it phone calls or little messages, or I have this little saying, it's LA as in LA. Okay, now I won't tell you the origins of that, but Kathleen, hello if you're watching. But la can be absolutely anything. It's a word that, depending on the tone and the inflection, or a sound I should say, probably not a word but a sound, I just have a bit of fun with it, and I will say to people la, so that's a hello, or it could be la, you've been told off. It could be all sorts of things. It could be la, which is really excited and capital letters. So la is my word. So if I ever go la at you, don't be offended. It's actually quite normal. It's what I do. So I've said la to a few people in messages, and they know that basically that's me saying hello. So there we go. I might even do a la in general later. That would be a good one, wouldn't it? We'll have a bit of a la. So make sure everybody's all right. Is there anything you need to do for anybody? Just cheer them up, say hello. All right, so bit of exercise, tidying. As you can see, I've sort of done mine. The fact that I've shoveled it all up the other end of the table is neither here nor there, and you can't really see that, so that's okay. And by tomorrow it'll all be back down this end, so that's all good. And I've cleaned out a little bit underneath, so that's something, isn't it? All right, so that's the exercise. And what was the other thing? Oh no, that's the tidy, isn't it? So the exercise is the up and around the garden or around the workroom, or do a bit of tidy. Yeah, there we go. Let's pop that down there. Now, what have we got going over on in this end? I don't know how much you can see. Can you? Oh, you can't quite see the Gutermann range. We love Gutermanns. And then we got the private stash of the things that are going to happen. The bits that I need to do. This is the private stash here, with the scrappy stash at the top. All right, that's all my books and things I never get to read. Nice little happy sewing machine. Do you know what, this is a bit of a weird one. When I'm machining, I always have my machine at an angle. It's very, I don't know if you can see that, that's the tape. So he's really at quite an angle. I think I'd be one of these that, you know, I'm always on about join strips from one end to the other, or it twists. I think that if I wasn't at an angle, I would probably twist things all over the place, personally. But does anybody else have to sew with their machine at an angle? I think it's me. I think I'm a bit strange in more ways than one, in case you haven't noticed. So yeah, so that's my little workhorse, my little happy there. Okay, my cone holder, as made by Kevin. Thank you very much. It's a bit posh, isn't it? You see how lovely that. We like that. So what else we got going on around here? There, what we go? More lovely batiks. I do love batiks. They don't fray, do they? And you get such lovely random designs and colours and things going on. And I think they're really rather gorgeous. So I have a lot of batiks and stuff going on here. Macawa. I do love their linen texture range. Look at all of that. I just absolutely adore those. They go with just about anything. So there we've got a bit of Macau going on there. And stuff in general. And, you know, just a few pairs of scissors and rotary cutters, because you need them, you know. You do. And more pin cushions and stuff. So this is my other end of the cupboard. What you can't see is up here. I've got a nice little... What I might do is I might bring that round tomorrow and show you that side. I have all sorts of rolls of things up there. And then up there I've got loads of old birthday cards and Christmas cards and things from people and stuff that is all dear to me and is lovely. And I do appreciate that. I've got a whole little thing going on there from Hayley and Matthew and Georgie Porge. So all their cards and things are up there. You can't see that. It's lovely. And the sun's out and it's Monday and it's Cornwall. Happy day. So any questions on any of the blocks that have gone before, message me. I don't mind. It's all good. I'm here to help. I've given you the task, so I ought to be the one that helps you, obviously. And double snuggle, we now know where we are with that. So tomorrow, I've got 2 different things in my mind now. Obviously, we'll only do one. But either way, it's going to be an interesting block tomorrow. All right. So have a happy day. Be lovely. See ya.